Hello, welcome back to last phase here, phase 2. Now, we're going to move on to the weight loss brief instruction as well. Now, you can permanently shed up to 20 pounds a month in just 20 minutes a day, guaranteed. The no resistance weight loss system, it's like having a gastric band fitted without the surgery. This system has never been available anywhere before, except for on this website, and that is www.nrwlsle2.wmv. And by the way, this program is suitable for all age groups, children, kids, and adults, and older people. I made sure I had it that way for the masses, so I could reach the masses. That's my game. Is to touch as many people as I can with positive change. Please allow me to take approximately 5 minutes to read the components of the website. It contains information that and tools that, when followed properly, you're guaranteed to dramatically reduce your body weight forever, 100% risk-free. Being overweight is difficult. It downright stinks. It makes it hard to get ahead professionally. It hurts your self-esteem and can really screw up your social life. Even simple things like wearing shorts during the summer can be difficult. And dining out can be difficult with those tiny little restaurant booths. And forget about traveling airplanes. That can be humiliating. They make them so small. If you are feeling uncomfortable about your weight, then this information will be of help to you. I guarantee it. I want to welcome you to this program. If you are interested in losing weight permanently, then this can be rest assured that the following information will be of interest. Obviously, my name is Orlando Giraldi, and for the better part of my life, I consistently struggled with being overweight. In 2003, I weighed in at my highest. I was 276 pounds, wore a pant size of a 46 to 48 inch of a waistline. Needless to say, I was the size of a tank. And not proud of. It was very painful psychologically and made me very depressed and put me in despair. I even had to seek some psychiatric counseling to help me through that as well, because I believe in all types of, I reach out to everybody for everything to see what they're about, and I take what I can use from them information-wise, and I add it to my repertoire. Anyway, as a trainer who has had their techniques taught and adopted internationally, I felt ashamed that I could not control my own weight. I was working out daily on the treadmill. I watched what I ate. And I felt humiliated at the size I had become. I could not lose the weight. That is when I started to experiment and dramatically alter traditional techniques and created fast, permanent, the No Resistance Weight Loss System home study course. Using the program, I dropped 54 pounds in 74 days. I shocked my friends and loved ones. I remember getting off a plane in Las Vegas and I visiting a colleague of mine who I just seen 2 months earlier because we were doing a follow-up on a seminar program we did with a corporation 2 months prior. We were doing a follow-up to find out the results and success we had after spending time with them. And obviously, the price, his face was, his expression was priceless. It felt great. Anyway, the new system to achieve your weight loss goals. Here's how it works. This is a fresh approach to weight loss with built-in goal accomplishments to drive motivation to achieve the weight loss goals. This program works with sensible and reasonable guidelines on 2 levels: the conscious and the subconscious. On a conscious, just as an example, on a conscious level, this system recommends a daily action item to support the weight loss goal and keep you motivated. And we're talking something very simple and easy. We want simple goals to make it easy to keep it going and growing and growing. Nothing difficult. On a subconscious level, the participant experiences an exclusive sensory special enhanced state of hypnosis to program them to protect and respect their body. Now, let me share with you what I mean by that. obviously, this is the No Resistance Weight Loss Binder Book Toolkit, right? And obviously, in it comes, you also get the No Resistance small compact mini version of the actual book, and you get 6 CDs, okay? Now here, the reason why this is the actual crux of this whole program. I literally, and I mean this sincerely, okay? I literally just listened to my tapes I developed, and I listened to them. I listened to them for longer than 21 days each because of the fact I wanted to lose weight, and I was determined because I was ashamed of myself for getting out of control like that, especially being in the position I was in. You know, meeting with CEOs and other people, working with them in their lives. I wasn't congruent. How could I be this big and talk that game when I can't even control my own weight, right? So I really was motivated, and I had leverage on myself because I had to still meet successful people and work with their people, and I had to at least look the part. You can't be, 300 pounds and talk about being a success. It just didn't work. It wasn't congruent. It wasn't like lined up because they're like, well, how can this guy be successful? Look how big he is. If he can't control his own weight, how can he? How can I respect the guy? Anyway, those were my thoughts and my hangups, right? Whether they were true or not, who knows? But that's what made me. That was my leverage. Anyway, the first step is called the pre-session disc. Okay, and this is this is what you're going to spend most of your time with, is right here. And this is so important. This is the critical part of it all. The first disc is called the No Resistance Weight Loss System. It is a pre-session disc. It's only 30 minutes long, and that's together with 2 actual individual tracks. The first track is called the Fast Start Introduction. And that's the first thing you listen to when you get home and get this in your house. This is a motivational step here to get you motivated with a talk and get you started. And the second track is called the Hypnotic Pre-Talk. It's a little bit of a breakdown of a mini version of the hypnosis I gave you on the long version, just to keep you grounded and keep that in your mind, because you still have to be open-minded and convinced that this works. So it takes some time to convince yourself over a period of time to become believers and start applying it and working it and seeing the results, and then buy into it and then explode with it like I did. That's tape 1. That's the first one you get to. Now, here's the actual ones that I listened to, and I took about 30 plus days on each one. I wasn't in a hurry because I wanted permanent weight loss success. I had lost a lot of weight so fast already, so I knew they were working. So I spent time on them because I was afraid that if I didn't, I would get it back, but I didn't. But that was just, past programming. Anyway, this disc 1 is called, this is disc 1, and this disc 1 is called Weight Loss Mindset, okay? And there are 2 tracks to it, and the total length of it is 48 minutes. So each track is about 25 minutes apiece. Okay, and the important one, this is disc 1, and the important one is your hypnotic session, because here is where you are going to spend your 25 minutes, whether it be at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, at lunch, wherever you're at. You have to get this in once a day. It's about 25 minutes long. You have to find a place where you're not going to be disturbed. Try to be comfortable clothing and relax. I showed you, I love my lazy boy chair. I got my little jogging outfit on. I'm comfortable. I lay back and I just listen to the tape. And I do nothing but sit there, open I go to inside, open the doors to my subconscious mind, and I just listen. And I just take a break and take a breather for 25 minutes there. And that hypnotic session there, what it does is it will slowly, securely, in a kind, loving way, get the conscious mind to feel comfortable and to believe that it's not doing anything to trick it or harm it, so that I bring it down comfortably, securely, and slowly, so that it knows it's being like cared for, so it can actually feel comfortable and relax. So we can relax it. And then it will be, I say, put to sleep for a little bit. Okay? And we do that, and I do that in such a slow, methodical way that it follows along and it takes a nap. Okay? And then when I know that's done by how I see your physiology in my chair, I'll watch your breathing, I'll see your eye movements, I'll see a lot of things about you knowing when you're induced deep enough. And I'll do some testing with you. But I'm just saying. And then you have about 10 minutes of subconscious programming. Okay? And these are positive suggestions on weight loss mindset. They're positive suggestions. They're stated in the positive. They're to get you to positively push you in the frame of mindset. And if you do this, the number is 21 days. I did it for probably 30 plus days. Okay, because I was 100 pounds overweight. I was embarrassed and ashamed, and I wanted it off. And I wanted to make sure, because I'm an overachiever, I wanted to make sure I did more than I needed to so I can convince myself I got those locked in and I'm done with those. So that's why I took like 30 plus days with it, with each one of these. Anyway, that hypnosis induction is so critical, and that is where the magic is going to take place. So that is where the magic lies in this program. The manual is an easy read. It's only, I'll go over with you later. And then you have track 2, which is conscious programming, which is the same thing on the hypnosis subconscious programming, but without the trance. It's the same suggestions, the same verbiage. So you're getting both of the same messages, right? Consciously, while you're in the background washing dishes, or while you're in your car, while you're working out at the gym, whatever you're doing, or in the background. I played it out. I played mine out to where I actually literally burnt the CD out. I really did, all of them. Anyway, and then the subconscious you're gonna do at a time when you're alone, and that's your private time. You need those 20 minutes. It's all it is about 25 minutes, my friends. Please. I would do it for 30 days straight, not 21. Lock them in and be more confident that they're in. Because once you start the mindset going, you're going to start seeing, in a matter of a couple of days, distinctions come into your mind. As far as, you're going to be thinking all of a sudden, you'll automatically not even think of it, but you'll start taking the stairs instead of the elevator or the escalator. Or you're going to start automatically, not even knowing it, parking further at the end of the grocery store and walking further. Or you're going to start noticing walking the dog twice a day. That's what's going to start happening to you all by itself. Because I made sure I spent the time and quality to put in there the simplest, easiest, powerful, strongest, battle-tested, simple suggestions that are suitable for all age groups. Because I want to touch the masses. That's what my mission's about. Okay? And that's what you have to understand. You have to do this. Minimum 21 days. I would suggest 30 days straight through. And then after 30 days, excuse me, it's hot in my studio, believe me. And I've been at this all day. But as you can tell, I'm not tired. I'm excited because this is how I operate. I love living in this subconscious world. Because I'm always asking myself, okay, subconscious, where are we going from here? And I just follow it. And it takes me to the right direction. So I don't have to really do too much planning about anything. I just let it lead me. It knows everything. And then consciously play it in the background during the day. And just let it play and play and play and play and play. It's conscious programming, not unconscious, no trance. It's just a repeat of positive suggestions, positive reinforcements of what the induction is like, but without the trance. And they both together work on the conscious as well as the unconscious. And now you got twice the power working on you. And this could be in your car, it could be in the gym, it could be anywhere. I had it playing all day long. I was always told to At that time, I was selling in my life, and I was always told to stop it because they got sick of listening to it. So I had to wear headsets, headphones. Anyway, but I'm trying to tell you, this is where the magic's at. The magic is in the induction. It's only about 25 minutes, positive reinforcements on weight loss mindset, because that is the one that starts you off on the right foot and will take you to far places you've never been permanently successful with your weight loss. And I have a special about that. Those who do buy the program with me, I am going to get with John, the photo editor, who is my partner, who on the event with me this is, and I will stay with you for 21 days, once a day, on the hypnotic induction live or through a video. No, by then I should have my live wire working better, okay? We should have those kinks worked out by then. And I'll do a live with you 21 days or 30 days straight on the first CD, which is the weight loss mindset, because this is the most critical, important one. Remember, this is the one that people always forgot about. They worry about, cut back on their eating and their exercising, etc. But no one told you how to work on how to preset your mindset and your emotions. And this one does. It builds your self-esteem, it works on your emotions, and it sets your mindset. And for the 30 days, it will lock them in, and you'll be on your way. And I will stick with you online, on the same page, for a month. Or 21 days, okay? You can hang on for the rest of the days, but I'll stay with you for the first 21 days, once a night, between maybe 9 and 11. We'll pick a time out, okay? That everyone's sleeping, and we can do this, because this is very important. This is your time. And I want to make sure I hammer this home with you, because this here will set you up, will set the foundation for the rest of them. And you will watch the weight drop off, because you'll be noticing things differently, automatically, and catching yourself. Man, I walked up the stairs. Wow, that's kind of cool. Well, look how far I parked from the grocery store. Or, man, I went for a walk after lunch today. I never done that before. Or it's going to start reprogramming your conscious mind of those old habits and put the new ones in. It is so powerful. You have to have this. And I am willing to stay with you for 21 days. But it should be, I would like 30 days at it with you. But 21 days is enough that you should get this going and see results start changing your mindset. Because that's where it starts at. Because everything is here that runs the show. This runs the whole body, everything. And you have to, and this teaches you to tap into it and to live there, stay there, as well as it covers everything. And you need to have this. And this is actually a good stepping stone to learning hypnosis to do other things. Because once you learn the toughest one, which is weight loss, if you ask me, you're going to have the formula down, because I'm training you on it as I move along. And you're going to know the 5 steps, and you're going to be doing this yourself. And then you're going to be able to, I'll show you in the other program, how you're going to be able to take my script and give yourself an induction and just change the suggestions to based on what your subject you're working on. But we ain't there yet, but anyway, this is Weight Loss Mindset 1. And I am willing, and will make a deal with you if you purchase with me, to show you how confident I am. I will stay with you for the first 21 days at nighttime, at a set time, between like 9 or 11 or something, when the kids are sleeping and people are usually in bed, and you got your quiet time. And I will do a live session with you on the weight loss mindset for the first 21 days or 30 days, whatever we can work on. It doesn't really matter to me, because I do it every day. I do them every day myself. So it's second nature to me. I live there, and I love it. And so that I can guarantee, and then we can then talk about what changes you've seen amongst each other as our little hypnosis club grows, and talk about the things you're doing and distinctions you're making, because you're going to see a lot of distinctions start taking place real quickly, because that's how powerful and strong the tap into the power of your mind is. Okay, and I got to get you there so that the rest works and falls into place like dominoes. Okay, and I'm willing to stay with you for a month to get this to get you to learn this part, because this is the one most important one of all, is the weight loss mindset. The mindset of anything, not just weight loss, but mindset. Okay, anyway, that's that. Second of all, you are, then we move on. After we spend 30 days or 21 days on that with you, you should be on your own because you're going to be seeing the results right away. And you should drop some weight right away as well because you're going to be your mindset's going to be there programmed unconsciously, quickly. And then you move on to disc 2. And now disc 2 is called exercise motivation. Now who can't use that? But the hypnotic session. Now this tape is 51 minutes long and 37 seconds for both tracks. The hypnotic session and the conscious programming. Okay, so they're about 25 minutes. They're about 25 minutes apiece, each track. Okay? And once again, for 21 to 30 days, I like 30 days. It's just a magic number for me. But 21 is what the scientists say is enough to create a habit or break a habit, right? But I like to be an overachiever and make sure I do 30 days of each one of them. Then you're going to spend 30 days or 20 days on exercise motivation, the hypnotic sessions. That's where, once again, I take you down, do the same thing, and I program you on exercise motivation. And then you'll be surprised. You'll start walking more instead of driving more closer. Just like I said, you're going to start seeing a lot of distinctions take place real quickly. And you're going to know it ain't you. You're going to know that the hypnosis is actually magical and it's working because your mindset has changed and your body's moving more. You know? You may start walking, maybe just, maybe just 6 blocks a day, half a mile after dinner. Or maybe walk the neighborhood after dinner. Or walk the dog instead of once or twice, maybe 3 times. Just things like that. Or like I said, parking further away and walking back, or walking up the stairs versus the escalator. Instead of catching, a short little bus run to the train stop, you may walk that. I mean, you're going to see a lot of different distinctions start taking place with exercise motivation. Another very important critical factor. But I have to spend time with you on, and I'm committed to, on the first 30 days of the mindset, because that one there is the key to get you programmed and lock you in so that these fall like dominoes and you make it. And listen, there is nothing more that will make me the happiest that when you make it, we can celebrate your success together. And you will post it with me on my site. And remember, I'm taking this Facebook crowd. I chose this crowd so I can get some success stories because I'm committed to it, and I'm going to do an infomercial on television late night. And I want success stories, new, fresh ones from this class, from this works, from my Facebook record breakers who broke records with me. I want you guys with me to make an appearance live on TV. Right? And show me the weight loss you've done by how you use the system and how it works for you. It'd be incredible, right? So we'll see how that plays along as we move along. But that's in my near future. That's programmed already. So believe me, I'm going to have, because it's already programmed, I've already had that program in my mind a little while back. And now I'm actually talking to people about it. You see how it's already growing in stages. And now I'm going to get you to start losing weight, a lot of it. And then now you're going to be on my program. You see how my dreams coming together, how the people, the places, and situations are coming along universally? That's what I'm trying to show you. That's what's going to happen to you. Okay? Now that's disc 2. And now we move on to disc 3. And disc 3 is called Eliminate Sweets and Snacks. Okay? Man, do I have a sweet tooth, or do I? And from time to time, I still have a sweet tooth. But anyway, this session is 51 minutes long with 2 tracks. It's called disc 3. So it's about 25 minutes each session. The hypnosis induction is about 25 minutes long, and so is the conscious programming, just as it was as I've been talking. And this one here is going to get you to eliminate sweets and snacks. And you're going to, check this out, this is a distinction you're going to make here. Instead of reaching for candy, you're going to reach for some pineapple. You say, wow. Or let's say you're in the mood for you're in the mood for something sweet and a snack. You're going to find yourself at the grocery store buying watermelon, or buying cantaloupe, or raisins, or grapes, or strawberries. You're going to start making those switches automatically. without feeling deprived, and you still are going to be able to have your chocolates and your sweets. I still have mine. I just don't. I just have very few of them, enough to get the taste, and I'm okay. But I find myself, like I said, going to the local grocery store sometimes at midnight, buying watermelon instead of going for a cookie. Although I still have a cookie too. Now, I still have that. I'm going to tell you something. I've not really changed much of my diet. I still pretty much eat everything I always have, but my portions are so much smaller, and I've made some adjustments that didn't even hurt me or affect me or deprive me. I went from chocolate, I went from sweets to watermelon, to cantaloupe, to grapes, to strawberries, to raisins, to some chocolates, and to some cookies, right? And you're going to start seeing those changes take place. And that's another 21-day session of induction we're going to program into your mind and get you slowly but surely start thinking distinctions that way. And then we'll talk about that in our hypnotic hypnosis club we'll put online on that page if John lets us do it on the events page. We'll have a club together and we'll talk about those changes that are taking place at that time of season. And then you have the conscious programming like you did. It's the same as the unconscious without the induction. The same phrases, the same suggestions, except there's no trance. There's some cool music, cool, easy going background music with the suggestions. And you play that, for the month in your car while you're working out, because you're going to be moving at different stages. And then watch how that works on you. So you're going to start, obviously, your mindset's going to change. You're going to start, walking upstairs instead of taking escalators. You'll park further, walk further. This is going to happen all by itself without even effort, okay? You're also going to start walking around the block more, walking to the park more, after dinner or during lunch or things like that. You're going to find activities to start doing more simple little subtle ones, not major, heavy 2-hour workouts. The body don't need all that. The body's not designed to have those 2-hour, 3-hour workouts. Believe me, you can't last long for those anyway. As willpower wears out quick. I'm talking simple, consistent little things that over time add up. They're subtle, but they add up quick, and they start knocking that weight off with the mindset, the exercise motivation, eliminating the sweets. Before you know it, you've got a nice momentum going here, okay? And then the conscious program in your car, in the house while you're, or in the garage while you're working, or at the job with earphones, or anywhere. But then you listen to the conscious part. That's going to support you. That will double support the unconscious. Not that it needs it, but you hear things twice on the same subject, conscious and unconscious. That's double quicker and faster. Okay, cool. And then you're going to move to the final one, which is going to be. This is disc 4, okay? And this is called Healthy Eating Habits. All right? Now, this is also about 25 minutes each session, the induction with the programming, subconscious programming, as well as the actual conscious programming that you can listen to, like I said, in your car, in your house, at work, anywhere, no matter what you're doing, okay? There's no induction there. And this is called Healthy Eating Habits. And you're then also, after you start listening to this, with having had the other 3 successes move along and taking a week in between them all to give yourself a break, you're gonna start saying, you know what? Instead of having, as much as I love that sloppy cheeseburger and fries, which I'm not saying is not good, I eat them too. I still do, but it's not my daily diet. You're gonna start noticing you're going for nutritional foods. And you're going to find them to start taste good and like them. And you'll start cutting back on, McDonald's French fries and Big Macs, which are one of my favorites still to this day. But I have them in moderation and reward myself every now and then. But I don't eat there every day. I don't do that. And you're going to start having healthy eating habits start taking place in your life, unconscious, effortlessly. And other foods will start cutting out. That's what the inductions do for you. That's how I programmed them. And I made them for kids, to teenagers, to young adults, to middle-aged adults, to older adults. I made it for the masses. Simple, easy, that work, and give you results you're looking for. And by then, you'll be ready for an infomercial, because I'll need you then. and we'll talk about endorsements and remember one thing: when you lose your weight, and you will lose it, based on how much weight you lose, will take some time. Remember, like I told you, your body took some time to get to this position. It's going to take some time to get back to restored. Okay, so don't lose faith. That's why we have little bitty steps, goals, daily steps, easy ones that eventually break out to bigger ones and bigger ones before you got those habits going of all 4 of those tapes. So each tape should be a month long. They say 21 days. I say 30 days. And take a break of a week in between each session and chill out. Don't do nothing if you want to. But I went on and I lost it and kept it off because I was motivated and I was tired of it. Remember, there is no benefit for you keeping it on of this weight on you. And there's every benefit to having it off. Remember that. And the greatest gift you can give yourself, because you have to come first and be healthy in order to help someone else, right? The greatest gift you can give to yourself is your health. Remember that. Because if you're healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? Then you're in a position to be able to help others who need assistance, who definitely who are out there, who are needing, okay? But you can't get to them unless you're healthy first, and this is going to get you healthy. And remember, that's the greatest gift. Who wants to be sick and lame and lazy and stuck and bloated and fat like I was, and a tank, and it was big old clothes and couldn't sit in chairs and was embarrassed and ashamed. And didn't have a social life and all that, couldn't get all that stuff. Was made fun of and laughed at, right? Who wants that? And remember, there's no reason to keep that on. There's every reason to take it off quickly and healthfully. By that time, you're going to drop anywhere of your goal weight. And remember, you have to take a picture of yourself before you start. So don't be embarrassed. Just take a picture. You can keep obviously your shorts on, right? I don't want to see nothing I don't need to see. Just keep a pair of shorts on and a top on if you're a girl. Take a picture of yourself as big as you are, because you need to see your before to compare it to the after when it's gone, so you can actually see. Okay, and then keep a picture of your biggest clothes that you have now, and don't get rid of them. Because I want you to see the size of them. That's part of how this is all about. So you can build you can document your weight loss journey, and you can become credible like me and share it, and people will see the value of you before and after. And if you can have a family member in there with you, like I had, holding my pants, pointing to my tummy, my little girl back then, that adds reality to it of normalness, but keep your biggest size pants that you are now. Don't get rid of them at all. Just fold them up like I did, hide them and put them away. And I buried them under some boxes. I still have them to this day as a reminder of where I never want to go back to. And I have my pictures of when I was big. You can see how I have that. They're on my website before and after. You can see that there's a major difference. Look at me now. 175. Right? 34, 33-inch waist. Healthy, wealthy, wise, very living out my abundant life. And I know you want this too. I know you do. And you should want this. This is what life's about. Life's not about poverty. Life's not about lack. We live in the greatest country in the world, U.S. of America. People die getting here to try to have a piece of the land. We have it for free. And we take it for granted sometimes, not on purpose. And I don't mean it in a bad way. But this is the land of opportunity. People from all the countries risk their lives to get here, die getting here, just for a job. So this is the greatest land of America, and we live here. And I want you to be able to have your piece of the pie, if not the whole pie. Whatever piece you want, you can have. It's up to what your mindset wants you to have. It's your genie. You decide what you want and bring it to yourself. But remember, the bigger the goal, the longer the term, right? So you have to have some small goals or some baby steps in between there to keep you motivated if it's a big goal. And I don't mind big goals. Big goals are cool, but you got to have some small short-term goals in there to keep you moving along the bigger ones, to keep you aligned to the bigger goals, okay? Some goals may take you 3 months, or weight loss should take you, I would say, 4 months. You should drop dramatically, like I did, if you just listen to the programs. The book is an easy read. You read that a few days, take a break, a few days later, read through it some more. You'll find more interesting things about it. And as you move along, you'll piece through one chapter here. And you know what? I sometimes only read a page or two a day. That's all I had. That's all I could at the time. I had too much going on. But I still did 1 or 2 pages. Remember, you have to do something. And I don't care if it's a baby step, but you have to take a little step every day. So if it's even reading a quarter of a page, if your day is so hectic and your life is stressed for some reason, if you happen to be there, I've been there many times, right? I sometimes only read a paragraph of 1 page, but I did something towards it, something small. And you have to do little bitty baby steps along with, and then you'll find days you'll read 3, 4 pages or even a chapter, or sometimes you'll read through half the book. I don't suggest it. I suggest you take it slowly and surely so you can sink the information in as you're doing the inductions and as you're doing the conscious programming, because together as a group is where the power really just grows. And once you start that first CD and lock it in, the rest will be like a snowball and just grow out of control, and you'll start seeing changes in your life like you wouldn't believe. You'll be happier. You'll be feeling better. Your house will be happier because you're not going to be angry or, disgruntled, because you're being happy because you're doing something of one thing that's the toughest of all in our lives, and that is weight loss. And and the reason why I chose weight loss is because it's the toughest challenge. And you know what? If you take the toughest one on, it may be harder, but you'll learn, and you'll bump your head and you'll bruise and you'll get up and you'll get there. But guess what? When you knock out that first hard one, which is weight loss, you're gonna learn hypnosis so well. You won't need to take any of my classes, even though I have probably 50 other topics that you can imagine of anything in your life that you need adjusted with, that I have available still, that I've not come out with yet, that are done already, but I have not got to them yet because I'm still finishing this project. You'll be happier. And let me tell you, when you go to that store and you buy those clothes and you buy that size, that size 33-inch pant waist, and you look good and you feel handsome and you feel good and you look small and your frame is cool. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm 47 years old. I'll be 48 in a couple of months. And I'm gonna tell you, under my clothes, I got a muscular build for being 100 pounds plus overweight for all those years of struggling. I don't know how, but I have kind of a muscular build. I'm happy about that. That must have somehow been programmed because I can go swimming with trunks, and I have a dark tan, and I have a nice muscular build on me, and I don't even work out. I really don't. I'm always on the road, out and about with people, recording, studios, airplanes, traveling, meetings, trainings. So that's my workout. But I do go to the gym. And guess what I do when I go to the gym? I don't work out at the gym. I go to the gym to go to the steam bath and steam. I go to the sauna, sweat my toxins out. I go to the hot tub. I do not step foot in the workout area. I haven't for years. Because of the fact I've already programmed weight loss mindset of other activities I do to keep me busy. I already got my exercise motivation down with very basic, simple activities. I'm talking about maybe a bicycle ride around the neighborhood, maybe a walk to the park in your house, walk the dog. I'm talking simple little things. I'm not talking big things at all either. I'm really not. I'm talking simplicity at its finest, along with the programming, right? And the reading of the manual. And as a package, you're going to get there quick and fast and be so proud. And I got to tell you, it feels so cool to be thin It really does. I went shopping for some summer clothes just about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And I'm usually 34, and they were always a little bit baggy on me, but I like little loose clothes, right? I've always have. Because I got like a 5 to 7 pound, I fluctuate for some reason. It's like, I don't know how, I just am. Anyway, it's water weight, I call it. But anyway, it is what it is. But, and then they were big on me. So I had to go to a 32 to a 33, and they felt comfortable and they didn't feel tight, and I actually liked them. So I dropped a little bit more. So even though I'm a middle-aged man, I can still hang with the young boys because I still got a muscular body. I still think I'm a handsome guy, and I'm young at heart. I have a lot of energy and drive. I'm very ambitious, and I want you to feel and be the same way like this. You should. It's America. This is a gift to give to yourself, the gift of health, and weight loss is the way to give it to yourself. And once you lose your weight loss, there's nothing you really can't do. That's the toughest of all. And whether it's a goal, a dream, exceeding things, this weight loss system gives you the components of being I wouldn't say a master hypnosis to yourself, but you will definitely be a basic hypnotist to yourself. And that is all you need to work it all. I didn't need 13 diplomas in 13 healing arts areas. But I just happened to go those route because I got lucky and got hooked up with specialists or special gifted people, healers. I mean, true healers. I'm talking about, heal, as an example, my Qigong teacher, Robert Peng, out of New York. He's from China. This guy's taught me energy healing. He is famous. He can look at you, read you, find what's wrong with you with your cancer, and he has the power to go in there and slice the cancer out and get rid of it. And it's gone. He blows medical people away. He's got a practice in New York City. Master Peng, Robert Peng, if you don't believe me. He is an energy healer, elixir light healing. And I spent some time with him, and we're good friends. Just things like that. And there's so many. And then there's healing with crystals. Crystals have been around for ages, and they have healing powers. I took a special course with a lady in Australia with that she was called the Crystal Dragon because she has special powers with these crystals. And the amount of people who I migrate to. I want the best of the best who has special powers in a special field, and I will live with you, find my way to see you, work it with you, work a deal out with you financially, and I will have you teach me what you do, and I will learn it. And this way, I can take those crystals or those techniques that she does, and she heals people with those crystals, and she's renowned in Australia, a very famous woman. She's called the Crystal Dragon, one of my teachers. Anyway, there's several more incredible people that I've been with over the 20 plus years that have done some amazing things that will blow your mind away. That blow doctors and scientists away now. To this day, no one has an answer of how these people are gifted that way. They just are. And I happen to spend my time in the last 20 plus years in seeking these people out and writing to them and learning from them. Even the monks, you'd be surprised spending spending 3 months with the monks, and how they meditate and what they go through. They're incredible. I bring a lot to the table. I've been with a lot of special people, and did a lot of incredible things that I watched them learn. They taught me, and then I, follow them, just like you're going to do with me. Follow me and learn and get successful in these areas, and get there. And then be successful and live your life out. Build your self-esteem up and get your confidence up and start living your life and being thin and slender and buying awesome clothes and looking good in your shoes, and being groomed, and just feeling and looking good about your life and your health. Remember, the health is the greatest gift you can give yourself, because then you can help others. If you're sick, cancer or illness or some diabetes or your blood disorders, you have some challenges. And by the way, I'm not going to tell you this, but we could clear those out of you too. I got rid of my diabetes with my weight loss. I got rid of a lot of other issues in my life, illnesses that I was plagued with, and got rid of them completely. Completely. Like I told you, I had this master pen. He literally can literally use the energy of his power of his mind, his gift, and he taught me. And he can literally, if you have a cancer spot, right, on film. He's renowned in New York City for this. He's from China. His school is called Elixir Light Healing, and I trained with him for a very long time. And he literally takes we take our fingers, wherever your cancer's at, and we just slice it up in little bitty pieces. Once we go through this mantra, spend time and go into an induction. He goes into his own induction state of mind. His looks a little bit weirder than ours does, but he's in an induction. He's in this another world. As we tap into ours, he taps into his, and he can literally take his fingers and literally just start slicing like that, and piecing that and breaking up that cancer spot, and it's breaking it in little pieces and cleanse it out of you, and it's gone. It's off the actual X-ray. Blows doctors away. I'm not even sure you need to see him. He's so busy. We stay in touch, but we're both so busy. But every now and then it's good to pass an email from old friends from the past. Anyway, just to give you an example of the power of the mind that's out there with people. And there's other famous people that are here in the United States that I spend time with that I won't bring their names up, but you know of them very, very well. And they're very famous for self-improvement and changing their lives and the lives of others. Very gregarious giants. Anyway, that's the actual weight loss disc. That's the important part of all. And then now, if you happen to have a day of struggle or you're having a bad day, I have this tranquility. This has brought my people tremendous benefits. It's 20 minutes long, and it's not an induction. It's just another way, another formula of relaxing and being grounded and grounding yourself from any excess stress or troubles or doubts you may have. It takes it all away. I got all the bases covered here because I had to accomplish it myself. And this is what I used. I literally used it. I'm not going to be serious. I literally just started listening to my tapes and I stuck on them. That's what I really did. I stuck to them like glue. And I used them every day. I didn't miss a day. And I took a week off in between. Sometimes I didn't even do that because I had success going so much. I was so excited. I didn't want to stop the momentum. So I went on. I don't advise that. Unless you're an overachiever, then it's okay then. But I would advise you to do 30 days with each one, take a week off, relax, come to the next 30 days. And now if you share that, now if the cost is $197, like we mentioned earlier, share this with a family member or a friend. And you start the first 30 days. And when you're done, give her that 30-day or him that 30-day tape because you're on the second one. And you can change off. And you can now bring the cost down to half of it, of $98 a piece. Who can't handle that for true health and true permanent long-term weight loss? Guaranteed. So there's a lot of ways to work this with your family members or friends to break it down and exchange them. I had some people who were some poor people, and I mean in a bad way. They were just having some tough times. And together they brought up $200. At $25 there was 8 of them at $25 a piece. And they took their time 1 month helping themselves out through the process and gained success. They're in one of my other websites, success stories. That's an older one. I'm looking for some new, fresh ones. I like new, fresh material, new, fresh people, because it keeps me fresh and new faces and new challenges and new people. Because every time you have a new goal, a new vision, you're going to have new people come to your life with new things, and those are the people you need for the next thing. So don't be surprised if you're gonna. Do not be surprised if I tell you this day, the 31st or the 1st of June, okay, that you'll be on my infomercial one day, a handful of you, if not many of you. And don't be surprised if we'll have a Hypnosis Weight Loss Club on Facebook sharing our stories of our successes and where areas we're at and how we can help each other with advice based on what areas of levels of CDs we're at. That's what's going to all start taking place, start happening. You watch and see. Because like I said, I've already programmed it. And now the things slowly but surely are coming into my life to fill that. And that's what you're going to learn just from the weight loss program alone. Anyway, that ends that program. Back in 1 second to finish off, okay? Thank you. And before you go, not only that, but once again, you get the actual weight loss program, okay? You get the tabs 1 through 6 are going to be the actual training series we've done all month long. And then 7 is going to be the food journal. 8 is going to be the free session personal thoughts journal. And then 9 is going to be the weekly action and reward journal. And 10 is going to be your monthly analyst to follow how long and how successful you become from 1 month to the next month. Plus you also get, as I mentioned, the 6 CDs, which literally are literally the crux of the program, especially the inductions. Because there's where I put my heart and soul, and I program you to change a lot of the values and beliefs about weight loss mindset, about working out, about eliminating sweets and snacks, and about healthy eating habits. As well as the conscious parts of them. Listen to them while you're in the kitchen cooking, or while you're cleaning, while you're in the garage on your car, while you're in the car, while you're shopping, while you're driving. And the manual you can read at any time and go through it from here to there. And remember, if you only read at least 1 paragraph or 1 sentence a day, that is success. You don't have to read 5 pages, 10 pages, or a chapter. That is not how I expect you designed to do this. If you at least read a sentence a day, your success. That is success to me. That is 1 step closer to the next sentence. And before you know it, that 1 sentence grew into a paragraph, and that paragraph grew into a page, and that page grew into a chapter, and that chapter grew into a second chapter, and that's how it grows, slowly but surely, but securely and permanently. Okay? We'll take a few minute breaks. I'll be back for the rest. Thank you. Once again, this is Orlando Giraldi. Wish you the best in your journey, and I hope. And I pray, and I know within my being and my soul that you have to understand. I mean well with you. I want the best for you. You need to be successful. Like I told you, it feels so good to be thin and have nice clothes on and feel comfortable and confident and just have more looks come at you and be more sociable and have more friends. And be in the crowd and be in the game of life. And that's the gift that I want to give to you that I was given to by a combination of all my mentors. And I got a special offer coming that will blow your mind away. I never ever offered it ever in the history of my company. But that's coming next. In the meantime, take a small pause here. We'll be back for the final phase. Thank you. Have a great time.